Oh yo yo, see. Oh yo yo, I don't come, I don't show. Aye, aye, see. Oh yo yo, J Martins. Aye, oh yo yo, hey, everybody, Oh yo yo, see. Oh yo yo, I don't come, I don't show. Aye, aye, see. Oh yo yo, J Martins. Aye, oh yo yo, hey, everybody. Oh yo yo, see. Oh yo yo, I don't come, I don't show. Aye, aye, see. Oh yo yo, J Martins. Aye, oh yo yo, hey, everybody.
afternoon, everybody. How is your Thursday going? I trust you're fine and good. Okay, it's few minutes, let's say 30 minutes past the hour of 2 p.m. And then we are here again for another episode of the Youth Rendezvous. Yes, we've been having this Youth Rendezvous for a while, and we've been coming up with a lot of guests, speakers for this program. And today is a special one. I know a lot of you have been having questions in your mind. All the while, you've been coming with a female guest, female girls. What happened? How about the male guest? So today, I'm here to answer your question. That I'm here with me here in the studio is a male guest. Yes, and I would have loved to read his profile. I would have loved to read. In fact, his profile is really long. Like I think it would be up to a book, a book, but I may not be able to read them all. He's here with me. He's a very handsome man. Oh God, I'm blushing already. Yes, he's intelligent. He's not just a youth at heart. He's a youth himself, and to think that a young guy, a lecturer, in fact I can't finish everything. I'll also give him opportunity to sell himself, to tell you who he is, so you pay rapt attention to what we have today. And yes, today we want to focus on the youth, we want to focus on young minds, we want to you know teach out values to them. And the topic today we'll be talking about is the impact of technology on youth. The impact of technology on youth. What can you say about this? Has technology be of great help to youth, or it has marred the lives of youth? Yes, that's what we want to be talking about. And with me in the studio, I have a guest that'll be doing justice to that. Okay, I want to introduce my guest. He's no other person than my own sir, Mr. Daniel Opio. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Abang Happiness. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for
Oh,
inviting me over. I'm so excited.
wow. Did you just hear the voice? Thank you very much, Abang Opio. Oh, wow, that's cool. Okay, he's with me here today for this wonderful program, Youth Rendezvous. And yes, I would like you to be part of this program. I wouldn't want you to just sit down, watch, and then don't be part of it. I would like you to be part of it. And to be part of this program, the number you should call is 081 Call us, tell us what do you think about technology, the impact of technology on youth today. Do you think technology is of great help to the youth today, or do you think it has mad, like it has spoiled a lot of things? What do you think about technology? So you can call us and give us your own feedback, your own response. Okay, so Mr. Daniel, what can you say about the impact of technology on youth?
Okay, thank you very much once again for the opportunity to talk about youth, to talk about technology, and to talk about impact. These are very important things to my heart. When I talk about myself or introduce myself, I would always talk about three things: one, leadership; number two, technology; and number three, productivity. And all these things are intertwined in what we want to talk about today. So when you talk about leadership, you're talking about impact, right? When you talk about technology, you see technology we're talking about there. Then you talk about productivity. This is a very important phase in description of the life of a youth, a very productive age or phase of our lives, right? So when we want to talk about the impact of technology on a youth or in the life of a youth, in very significant lay and simple terms,
Yeah.
I'm a lecturer, so expect me to go
Please.
granular, right? So
Yes, please, I'll beg you for that.
yes, I really will go
Okay.
very deep. So we talk about impact, we talk about technology, we talk about the youth. In simple terms, it means how has technology affected the life of youth? How does technology affect the youthful age?
Yes.
What is the effect? What what how do you define a youth and he's being in the tech environment, in the tech age? What do you see in the life of a youth that is walking through the path of tech? How does it rub off on him? Take in very simple terms, that's what we want to talk about today.
Yes,
The
yes.
impact of technology on the youth. So I want to explore that and know what it looks like.
the impact of technology on the youth. What effect has this technology had on our youth today? You see a lot of technology. I was going through social media one time. I saw a lady who says, why do I need to read?
Mm.
Why
Mm.
do I need to sit down and write, or like sit down, waste my time, pen down everything, when actually AI can do everything for me? So that's the negative impact of this technology, right? So we'll come to that. We'll come to the positive impact and the negative impact, because technology has really affected our youth today. Technology has affected our youth. Yes. Okay. So, Mr. Daniel, um, I know that, just like I said, technology has affected our youth, and with this is our Gen Z age, right? And
Yeah.
our parents are like, this technology has spoiled everything, and people now, especially these older people, they now see technology as something very bad. So I don't know if you can tell us the positive impact technology has done to our youth.
Okay, so let's start with talking about what technology is, first of
Okay.
all. And if technology is something that should be demonized as it currently is being demonized, right? So when we talk about technology, technology has existed right from Forceps to Rigo, like right from the beginning of the world. Because technology has to do with solving things in a better way,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
It's just that we now start looking at how do we improve this stuff. We had traditional tech
Tech. Yeah.
where are people were using the stone age, where they were using stones to carve stuffs and all that. Gradually we got to a point where we had very sophisticated machines that we can use to sharpen stuffs instead of using stone to sharpen our knives and all that. That's an improvement, that's innovation, right? So technology necessarily has to do with, when you talk about technology, you're talking about digital, you're talking about progressive growth, you're talking about connectivity, you are talking about relations. You are talking about connecting the dots between people and what they want. You are talking about solving problem in smarter ways that significantly improves the quality of life and also enhances how people perceive things and also connect with one another. So, and because it has to do with improvement and it has to do with progressive way of improving things, it's very easy to see people also misuse such things. And that is why you see we live in a world where every child who presses phone and tells the mom, I'm having headache, it's very easy for the mother to say, too much pressing of phone has
Exactly.
caused you headache, right? Because the mom they always think like you're always on your phone, you're always on tech, tech is causing more problem. I mean, it's because of the abuse. It's because of the abuse. But when we start looking at the core of tech, the most important thing about tech is progress, is growth, it's smart work, it's solving problems in more interesting and deliberate ways that brings about a significant change in perception and eases off the stress of getting those things done. Because problem is something that always exists and would always be there.
Yes.
So if we don't figure out sweeter and smarter ways to do these things, we keep on sweating over things we shouldn't sweat over. That's why thank God for the wisdom to improve on things, bring in tech, digitizing things, making sure it is done in a very more decent and smarter way to get those stuff done. So tech it has helped, it has improved every area of life, every single area of life.
Sure.
It really has. And the positive part is something that we'll look at them one after the other as we progress in this.
Okay. Wow. Thank you very much, Mr. Daniel. I'm really excited that I invited him over to do justice to this topic. You know, the impact cannot be overemphasized, right? And we are coming. Let's just take it gradually. Take a chill pill, take your drink, sit down, cross your leg. We are coming. Okay, so you want to be part of this program, you want to contribute, you want to call, you want to ask questions, you have questions in your mind unanswered, you're free to call us on 08109055550, 08109055550. Call us so we could do justice to your question. Just like Mr. Daniel said, tech is solving problems. As we keep growing, I discovered that as we keep growing, new inventions, there are ways to initially there was nothing like AI, but there was technology.
Yeah.
But now I saw a video where I think not Nigeria, actually outside the country, and it was a bank,
Okay.
and they had to relieve all their staffs, and they brought AI. AI was doing the job, and AI was doing the job 100% perfect. faster, smarter, and in fact, just think of it. So, this world is actually revolving. Tech is it's improving, you know. And you see people now. There's a kind of AI where the AI is there and the person is using human face. It can
Yeah.
be my face, it can be your face, and the
Yep.
person is reading the news, the person is doing whatever. So technology is evolving. It has its own impact. It has its own positive impact and also a negative impact. You'll be hearing that from us today. Okay, so Mr. Daniel,
Yeah.
let's go back to the impact, the
Okay.
positive impact of technology
Technology.
on our youth.
Okay, so when we talk about the positive impact of technology on our youth, I usually would prefer we go through the negative first.
Okay,
Why?
it's
Because
okay.
it's easier for us to go through the negative and then
Negative,
see the. Do you understand?
positive,
More
yeah.
like the from grass to
To grace.
grace instead of
Okay.
grace to grass
It's all right.
thingy,
Let's go
right?
back to the negative
So if
impact.
we decide to go through the negative impact first of all, let's talk about some trends that technology has brought about and it's really an impact. Number one, let's talk about its effect, how it has affected mental health. So much reliance on technology has affected mental health a whole lot because it has made people find it difficult to believe in themselves such that they seek validation from the social media.
On social
They
media.
seek validation. People do things and they no longer believe in their capacity to do these things. You see people almost committing suicide because they made a post that they think should have a lot of likes. And
Likes.
2 hours later, 3 hours later,
Just
there's
three
just
likes.
3 likes. And this was like after all this effort, after all this validation, after all this validation, after all this validation, to go get books to read. But I mean, who is talking about physical libraries
Library now.
today? Right? Because tech has improved knowledge acquisition, it has improved access to quality knowledge. That today you have access to quality knowledge once you are able to utilize the opportunities that are abounding and are everywhere available for you. So that's one thing you see about technology, one of the positive impacts: democratization of knowledge, that people can now know anything from any part of the world they find themselves. In fact, the biggest outbreak of progress, if I'll put it that way, in this particular idea is what happened with OpenAI, ChatGPT that started last year. Yeah, I think that was last year. ChatGPT blew everybody out of proportion. It got Google on her feet. It got Microsoft on her feet. It got all these guys on their feet, right? They found it difficult to they had to start working up. Even Facebook now understood that the search people were always coming to Google to do, that these guys are already leaving us. And if we don't do anything about it, that there's nothing we can do. So everybody is now searching online. Everybody is seeking this knowledge and everybody's getting it. And Facebook went a step further to integrate it into WhatsApp, to the Meta AI. Right?
Yes,
So you
yes.
see, more intentionally, these guys are working on the GPT framework, LLMs, in order to improve the quality of knowledge people get in real time. Than when you go to find books that are outdated and not giving you current information. So that's one of the impacts. Number two, let's talk about social life and socialization. I remember during the COVID period, that was in 2020, I was here in Nigeria and I participated in a conference in the United States of America. Sorry, not in Asia, Asia Pacific, right? I was participating in the United Nations conference where I was the chair of a particular committee. Had people from different parts of the world in the room participating in that conference. It was quite amazing. Yes, it meant me being awake like around 9 p.m., 1 a.m., facilitating committee sections and all that because of time difference. But you see, it has opened us up to stronger connectivities and connections that you don't even have to be. It reminds me what one of my very strong role models always say, that the J.O., John Obidi. He always says, your territory is not the map of the world. And it's tech that has made this happen. Tech has made it such that your territory is not the map of the world. You can be here and be anywhere you want to be and connect with people from different parts of the world. That's social life, that's connections. Let's talk about the issue of spirituality. There was a time for you to really communicate and fellowship with brethren. You have to be in a church, in a physical church location.
Exactly.
But COVID told us that you don't
No,
need to be there. And that is tech.
Wow.
Circumstances and problems, that's why I told you tech is about improvement, growth, smartly solving existing problems. So it also showed us that spirituality, you don't have to be in a particular place, a church location, in order to serve God together with brethren. You can connect with brethren wherever they are, and the Lord will still answer the prayers. Amen. Do you understand? You talk about the issue of creativity. It's just so much. There's just a lot.
Oh, wow. Like the well of knowledge it's deep, right? It's really deep. And we'll continue the positive impact. Thank God. I'm so grateful that the positive impact has outweighed the negative impact.
They do. They do.
Yes, so yes, if you want to be part of this program, I think you should call 081 090 55550 081 090 55550. Okay, we will continue this program, but want to go on a very short commercial break. I don't want you to go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we are on ABN Radio and Television on our Thursday Youth Rendezvous program, and today the topic is the impact of technology on the youth today. And I'm here with a guest, that's here to do justice to this topic. I don't want you to go anywhere. Take your seat, take your chill mots, your chill drink, your chill Ferrous drink, whatever drink you have, cross your leg, and then relax and wait for us. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay connected.
don't come, I don't show. Aye, aye, see, oh yeah, J Martins. Aye, oh yo, everybody.
If you wanna see it happen, and your ear and your eye, you go sharpen. Current information, about your surroundings and location. So we keep you updated, the BNTV, our news be latest. Update matters and affairs. Information is our interest. ABN, news updates, ABN. ABN, state informate, ABN. ABN, ABN, ABN. If you wanna see it happen, and your ear and your eye, you go sharpen. Current information, about your surroundings and location. So we keep you updated, ABN TV, our news be latest. Update matters and affairs, information is our interest. ABN, news updates, ABN. ABN, state informate, ABN.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for staying connected to this program. We are back again, and my our guest is here to do justice to the topic. Yes. Okay, so but still on ABN Radio and Television, we are here on our Thursday Youth Rendezvous. We are here on our Thursday Youth Rendezvous, and the topic for today is the impact of technology on our youth today. That's the topic we want to be looking at today. And our guests have been able to tell us the negative impact. And we're still on the positive impact. Like I told you, the positive impact has outweighed the negative impact. So we stopped at number what? I think
That was about 4.
wow.
Yeah.
Number
I think
4.
I think number 4.
Okay, so I know you still have more,
Just a
and
lot.
I would like to, and we would like to learn. So
It's
over
fine.
to you.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the things that could be a bit more interesting right now, and that's finance. That's finance, right?
Okay.
I remember when I was a kid, I didn't understand anything that has to do with stock. I only remember my parents would always tell me, "Oh, I have a share. I got a share from ABC. I think they were shareholders of ABC then." But I never understood anything that was all about. And then even when I started growing, I felt or I was exposed to the truth that for you to buy shares of companies, you need to have stockbrokers
Okay.
in order to get access to stuff, right? But tech has changed the dynamics of such truths then. Those were true then, but not that way. It's in fact, again, technology has democratized finance. It has made it such that you can easily own your finance, you can manage your finance, you could be able to also utilize and multiply your finance. That's what tech can do and what tech has done today. Take, for instance, you buy shares right now. You don't have to get a shareholder, a stockbroker before you can buy the share of any company you want to buy shares from, right? I remember sometime that was last year after the whole wave of OpenAI, ChatGPT.
Okay.
Meta decided that they are going to get into AI, also improving their models and all that. At that point, when I heard about that stuff, a friend of mine had already introduced me to buying shares online through different applications and all that. Then I had to go online and bought shares of Facebook.
Wow.
And today it's increased and it's improving. I never would have got to Facebook Meta to buy shares from there because I didn't even know any stockbroker that would give me that link and connection. So you see, tech has improved people's finance. There's a lot. Today we're looking at fintechs. We're talking about people like OPay, mobile money
I was coming
operators,
to
right?
that.
You talk about Money Point, you talk about Kuda, you talk about every
Wow.
single one of them there today. They are existing because of technology, because tech has improved banking system. There's a time the banking system was primarily the traditional banking that you had to go into the banking halls to do the whole transactions.
Wow.
But today nobody wants to. I can't remember the last time I went into this banking hall. Anything that would take me in there, I don't want it. The only
Wow.
reason that I will go there right now is maybe I want to renew a card.
Okay.
That's the only reason. So you do all your transactions. So that is to tell you the impact of tech
Technology.
on you. So a lot of young people. Another thing. Let's talk about the creative economy. The creative economy is the economy where that is powered by creatives, where people are making money as a result of their ideas, skills, talent, where people are being able to utilize their soft skills to meet people's needs, their sovereign needs, cross-continental, globally, remote work. So COVID also, COVID tried.
COVID tried. I think it was sent from God.
Aside the life that went, COVID
Yes,
did a whole lot.
COVID tried.
You know,
Yes.
it broke us from the shell we
Wow.
heard, where we felt it's not possible to do some things. We had a whole lot of restrictions. I know, no, it's not. No, they were not like no. But immediately COVID came,
Okay.
everybody started thinking, oh, let's try it though. It's like it's gonna work and all that, right? So you see, people are now creatively doing a whole lot of things. You're here and you're working for people outside the country.
From home.
You're working from home. Hybrid. Today, when you want to employ someone in Lagos, the person says, what is the work mode? If you say coming to the on-site, they say no. I know my friends that refused work because it was not hybrid. And that is the opportunity that tech has brought today. So tech has improved the creative economy, making people earn more from their creative skills. I remember, in fact, these days when I get so broke, all I have to do is to just go into my skill set and launch something creative from me and sell it out, and somebody buys it and I get some money to solve my needs. And that is because of tech. You can buy, you can sell from the comfort of your home just because of tech. Creativity has been improved.
Wow.
A whole lot of things have changed. A lot of things have changed as a result of tech. There's just a lot more I can talk about. Are we now talking about crypto? Crypto now came and changed everything.
Changed everything.
People that I never had their numbers or I never knew I had their numbers. Telegram is telling me I have their numbers now.
Exactly.
Why? Because somebody has sent them referral link. They are tapping hamster or they are tapping Blum or they are tapping tap swap.
Tap swap.
Everybody wants to come
Wants
in
to
because
tap.
of Notcoin. As Notcoin came and made people millionaires, everybody is now feeling like it's going to work. I hope it works with TapSwap and the rest of them. But this is just to tell you that the ease of making money has been improved as a result of technology and people thinking and being creative. Yeah, so it's just a whole lot.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Daniel.
Thank you.
I'm speechless. I'm amazed and I'm really learning a lot. Okay, so I know you're listening to me and you want to be part of this program. We'll soon wrap up this program. So before we do that, please make sure you call us and be part of this program. I'm really gaining a lot. Like I'm learning a lot from this program. And if you want to be part of this program, the number you should call is 081 090 55550. 081 090 55550. Okay, so Mr. Daniel,
Yeah.
you know, when I came up with this topic, I was thinking something just dropped in my mind. I was like, technology has really spoiled a lot of things. Yes, we've actually talked about the negative and the positive side, but then come to skills, in terms of skills acquisition, you see these soft skills and hard skills. So, you see people now running to go learn the soft skills, and then the hard skills is being ignored, like the sewing, barbing. What do you have to say about that?
Oh, You're trying. Well, you see, the truth is things evolve, and that's the beauty of life.
Sure.
The beauty of life is understanding what matters per time and focusing on those stuffs so that you don't lose the serendipity of time. You don't lose the sweetness of the now, right? There was a time the whole hard skills were everything there. Soft skills we are not complaining, no. Now soft skills, digital skills.
But soft skill has actually taken over.
I mean, hard skill was over. So now soft skill, like it's soft skills turn. But again, the truth is that there's a place of connect between those two things, right? Regardless of the soft skill, the hard skill you're very much proficient with today. If you don't have soft skill, it cannot thrive.
Okay.
So it's now about building the connect between the hard skills and the soft skills and seeing how you can use soft skills to amplify your relevance in hard skills.
Okay.
Understanding how that, like, the truth is, those who are in hard skills, they are the ones that are benefiting more. Yes, because those of them that are,
I'm thinking about
yeah,
it.
because when you talk about making money, there's something I'm going to talk about: making money, managing money, and multiplying money, right? Those who would make the money are those who have a problem that they are already solving. If you're in hard skill, it means there's a problem you're solving for the people. If you're relevant in your hard skill, it means people need that stuff you're giving them. The question is, how do you get to more people? That farmer in the village usually would sell to only people in the community, but tech makes it easy for him to know that there is a market at Oyuba that he can supply to. Right? So beyond the farm, it helps him to take it out there. The teller in your street is going to make more money than just the people in the street because he's advertising to his friends on Instagram and all that. And many people are buying online than those that are walking in for traffic. So you see, the hard skills should not go. They are not necessarily going. Those that overlook them are those that don't understand that they are the foundations on which the value exchange, the service exchange, the product exchange that builds or builds the economy currently is built upon. All soft skill does is to amplify your hard skills. Do you understand? Yeah. So every young person there should think of what hard skill can I get and how can I use soft skill to amplify the value of my hard skills, the reach with my hard skill, my ability to make money, my money makeability with my hard skills. So, I mean, there shouldn't be a rival about this thing. Although, I mean, I know there is more advertisement about it on soft skills, and that is because it is a new thing. If you don't sing the song, people are not going to know and see the need. And another thing you understand is people's interest, adoption of tech, people's adoption of digital has been low. And to improve digital adoption, you have to keep talking about it. Do you understand? Yeah. So I remember being on the Google My Business program. I work with a firm that we are partnering with Google for Google My Business. So we are enrolling businesses on Google and placing them on Google Map. My digital marketing agency, at the point, we also had to go to companies and small scale businesses in Port Harcourt to get them onboarded on Google My Business. I mean, these guys had resistance. I don't want. Somebody will now come out. By the time we explain to them the important, okay, it's okay. Like, put down my business there. You get how our people talk. And then they started liking this thing, but it took a lot of time. Or is it Facebook Boost My Business? I also happen to be one of those that facilitated training in order for Facebook Boost My Business. It was hard to get people to understand that they can put their businesses online. But by the moment we were able to insist on that and help them come on, everybody wants to be on Google, on Facebook today. So the deliberacy of advertising digital skills is because of low adoption rate to tech. And it's important because the economy of tomorrow is going to be built by tech. And if we are not deliberate about bringing people in, it becomes a problem. That's the same thing that happened where you see the explosion of financial tech companies like OPay, Rent Money, and the rest of them, right? Because the banking system saw that the number of unbanked we are becoming so much. A lot of persons did not have accounts. We are not banked. So they need to start pushing for that. And today you're seeing that. So advertisement is very important, powerful in driving this. Although I have a personal beef with advertisement, because advertisement sells you the joy you will never benefit from. It sells you happiness you will never enjoy. Yes, it tells you that
Seriously,
Indomie is so
yes.
sweet,
So
sweeter than it
sweet
actually is.
that if you take a bottle of drink, they'll mention one drink that you fly.
You get like when they are talking about energy drinks. But again, that's the best way to drive adoption. So
Of
that's why you
course.
see about digital being driven that way.
Wow. Wow.
It's just psychological.
Wow. I want to be rounding up this program
Hmm.
shortly. I want to call it a day, but before we go, I just have one question for you, Mr. Daniel.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know that a lot of persons have easy access to this technology, right? A lot of
Hmm.
persons have, especially our young people. You see, you see a child of 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
6 years,
Mm-hmm.
see the parent telling her, I bought an iPad.
Yeah, that's correct.
So what do you have to say about this? Because if you speak to the parents of this child, be like, we are in this AI age, 21st
Mm.
century,
Mm.
so children should have access to these things.
Mm.
So what limitations? What do you think? How do they limit the use of technology?
How should we limit the
Yes,
use of technology?
yes.
I'm not an advocate for limiting the use of technology. Because right from when my wife was pregnant, I'll make sure that my students start hearing about tech.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
That is the truth. Because that's the world we are living in.
Yes.
See, we were born before things like GSM came out, right?
Yeah.
And then we came, it met us. Do you understand? It met us.
Okay.
I know when they were selling SIM card now. My father bought a SIM card, either 35 or 50K, I can't remember. And all that SIM card is still on till now. I mean 35K. Today, 100 naira. How do you explain it?
It's
It's not free. So it's advancement, and we shouldn't fight advancement.
Wow. Okay.
Now, these kids are born into tech advancement. We shouldn't fight that. So, what we should actually be talking about is ethical use of tech.
Okay.
So, we have to preach the gospel of ethically making use of tech, such that right from kids, why they are still kids, they understand the good use of tech. As a matter of fact, in Abia State, I want to launch. I've been planning a program I'm going to launch in secondary schools in Abia State. It's a digital literacy campaign. My organization will be running that. If you're listening and you think you want your school to benefit from that, it's going to be free. Yeah, you don't have to pay. You think you want your school to benefit from that, you can easily reach out to me through the lines. They would easily get across to me. We want to see how we can help people learn the best use of tech, because we can't fight it. We can only improve the best way to use it. Some people think it's only for snapping pictures. Whose phone is only for Snapchat? Especially ladies. I mean, there's a whole lot more you can do. No, I said especially. It's not like the guys are not using it for only betting, right? So you see guys using it for
Thank God you mentioned
betting.
betting.
Yes,
I
which
was
is very
coming to
bad.
that.
You see ladies
Yes.
using it for just Snapchat, which is not the
Skits.
best. And there's a whole lot you can do
Yes.
with that, right? So that's that. We just have to find ethical ways to use it. And so in wrapping up, there's just 6 things I want to talk about in wrapping up. So if you want to have the best, if you want in technology to make the best impact on your life, I would love you to think in 6 dimensions. Each time you have to use tech or whatever that is related to tech in 6 dimensions. And that is more like you writing the word impact, IMPACT. You write IMPACT. I mean, remember I said I'm a teacher, so I am a lecturer, so I'll have to be very granular when it comes to
Problem.
that.
I forgot. Sorry, sir. I forgot to come with my book and pen.
Let's talk about I. I is integrity,
Okay.
right? In my use of tech, how am I going to ensure that I'm keeping my integrity? There's something we call digital footprints. Our generation don't think about digital footprints. If you are going to delete it, don't post it. Because tech doesn't forget. The internet never forgets. There's always digital footprint there. So you have to be deliberate about what you're doing. So integrity, personal integrity, knowledge integrity, data integrity are things you're going to think about in your use of tech. Am I keeping integrity? And my personal integrity, am I doing things that I will not be proud of in the future? That is something you need to think about. You talk about making, managing, and multiplying money. Tech helps you to make money. It helps you to manage your money. It helps you to multiply your money. But in doing this, you must ensure that you're doing it the legal way. That is when tech would be having a positive impact in your life. Not using tech to do Yahoo's, Yahoo Plus and all the stuff, right? Duping people. Then you talk about P. Every tech gadget I make use of, for it to have a good impact in your life, you must use it for personal development. There's a lot of books to read, online. Like I love traveling, I love walking, I love everything that gives me opportunity to read because I read a whole lot. I read an accountability group for 3 years right now, helping people read every single day, and have had read books they've never read, more like 30 books in a year that they've never read, finished in 30 years of their life and all that. So personal development tech helps you. There are a lot of productivity apps you can utilize on your phone today. I use, in fact, my phone is almost full because I have a lot of applications. And these apps improve the quality of your life as a young person. You talk about you talk about academics, you talk about academic improvement and advancement. If you're a young person, that means you're into academic, you're still learning. I mean, whether you're young or old, you never stop learning. You should be a passionate, continuous learner, right? So when you're using tech, ask yourself, is it giving me knowledge? Is it helping me to learn? Is it helping me to earn? When you know, you learn and you earn. That's knowledge, right? Then you talk about C, creativity. In your use of tech, are you being creative? Is it solving problem? Are you finding everyday challenges and solving it with that tech you're using? And the last word there, T, tech, transgenerational impact. In your use for tech, always ask yourself, what I'm doing, am I building legacy products? Am I building sustainable? Am I offering sustainable service? Am I doing something that lasts and stands the test of time? These are very important conversations you need to start having and asking. And by the time you're able to check these 6 stuffs, you will definitely have technology making the right impact in your life. I'll repeat them: integrity, making, managing, multiplying money, personal development, academic excellence and advancement, creativity, and transgenerational impact. Remember, fam, in a world where attention has been commodified, the highest bidder is usually the highest enticer, and that is the person that wins, and it's always at the expense of an unfocused mind.
Wow. Please, I want to just ask you, my listeners and my viewers, one question. Should I bring him back for another episode, for another part of this impact of technology on youth? Because left for me alone, I'll bring him the second time, the third time, the fourth time, and as many times as possible. Wow, thank you very much, Mr. Daniel Vio. You've really done justice to this program, and I'm really grateful. In fact, we are really grateful, and I believe my online viewers and listeners are also grateful. Thank you very much for that wonderful exposition and teachings. Thank you so much. Okay, so we'll be signing out here on ABN Radio and Television on Youth Rendezvous today, and we've come to the end of the show. I remain Abang Happiness, and with me, the guest in the studio is my own sir, my own lecturer in the person of Mr. Daniel Obi here. Yes, thank you very much for listening, and I believe you've learned a lot. So if you need him, you can go to the comment section of ABN TV on all our social media handles. Drop your comment there. We'll see them, and then we'll get you connected to him. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for staying tuned. From me to you, it's a bye for now. Do have a pleasant day.
If you wanna see it happen, and your ear and your eye you go sharpen. Current information about your surroundings and location. Say we keep you updated, ABN TV, our news. latest. Update matters and affairs. Information is our interest. ABN news updates. ABN state informate. ABN. 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 If you wanna see it happen, and your ear and your eye you go sharpen. Current information about your surroundings and location. Say we keep you updated, ABN TV, our news be latest. Update matters and affairs, information is our interest. ABN news updates. ABN state informate. ABN.
Time, see, oh yeah, J Martins.